What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm back here with another MLB 16 The Show Baltimore Orioles franchise. And today, your 40-26 Baltimore Orioles, who are playing some red-hot baseball, are taking on the very ice-cold and season gone southward 20-46 Oakland Athletics. That is absolutely horrible. We're playing 600 baseball, though, and we are the most efficient team on offense in the entire league. There's nobody who could score more runs than us. And granted, our pitching is a little shaky right now, but hopefully with this upcoming series against the Oakland Athletics, we can at least tone that down a little bit, because their biggest problem is that they're too aggressive at the plate. So that, and they have a lot of hitters that are below 250. I've even seen a couple of them in like the 220s, even below 200. So this could be a nice weekend series where, I mean, we may not give up a lot of runs, but we also have to be on top of our game ourselves. Just because we've scored the most runs in baseball does not mean that we can go ice cold at any given moment. So we got to watch out for that. So you see right here, as you're taking a look at team rankings, we are first in the MLB in batting average at 281. That is outstanding. 281. You take a look at runs scored, 353, 23 more than the next team. And then we have 660 hits as a team, second in the league, first in the American League. And we're second in the AL in triples, as you see Manny Machado in there. And in home runs, biggest number right there. We have 27 more home runs than the next team in second place. Machado has like 22 home runs. Chris Davis has 21. Trumbo has 14. Just a lot of guys hitting dingers. And chicks dig the long ball in Baltimore, I'll tell you that much. And it's not surprising that the Blue Jays are right there as well, because you also have to worry about Jose Bautista, Edwin Encarnacion, Troy Tulowitzki, Josh Donaldson. A lot of those players can hit the long ball. But you take a look at our draft. We had the draft. And you take a look at this guy named Reggie Bradford, a guy who plays second base. And I decided to take a chance on him because we need some depth in the infield. And we got a couple of starting pitchers and a third baseman and a first baseman, because we know Chris Davis is getting up there in age as well. But this guy's potential is on 90, and that speaks high volumes for a 19-year-old. I had to take him. And we don't know how much longer we're going to have Jonathan Scope. I mean, I like Jonathan Scope, but I would like to at least create some depth in the infield. And if he has to move over to third or play a little bit outfield, then so be it. You know, because he's going to be MLB ready next season. I promise you that. He's going to be ready next season. He's that good. So, anyway, we're taking a look here at the team right here. You see a bunch of these players still running around in the minor leagues. We might trade some more come trade deadline time. And if it means us trying to win a second straight World Series, then so be it. But right now, as it stands, I feel pretty comfortable with this lineup. Lee Ferrillo's not doing so hot right now, but he has been doing pretty well out of that second spot. Jonathan Scope hasn't been playing so hot. Hyung-Soo Kim has batting like 236. Not so hot for him either. But let's get on with this game here at Oriole Park, the 3-game set against the Athletics. Again, best hitting team in baseball, probably against the worst hitting team in baseball. So that could be a very disastrous series for the Athletics. It could get ugly, but you never know. That's why you played the game. So Chris Davis versus Manny Machado. Not the Chris Davis for us. It's Chris Davis versus Chris Davis, though, if you want to really think about it. But here is Jonathan Scope here in the third inning. He's going to take this one to deep left field, and that one's going to find the bleachers a home run. And Jonathan Scope gives him the Orioles an early 1-0 lead, as that one just found itself over like 400 feet. That was a moonshot to left, as Buck Showalter seems pretty happy about it. I mean, his team's got a 1-0 lead. Who wouldn't be happy about that? As Jonathan Scope, that's his 10th home run of the season, and it, of course, gives us an early advantage. Kevin Gausman on the mound. I mean, no problem, right? Gets that grounded to third. Machado over there, a sure-handed third baseman, gets that throw to first, easy piece of cake. And now we are here in the fifth as Gausman continued to deal, striking out Riddick, to swinging on a slider that was way inside. And here is Rickard here in the fifth, but the hey, you know what? Bases loaded opportunity gone for nothing here, as we are still dealing with a 1-0 lead here as Vogue strikes out, and Gosman is just lighting it up in the K column here. As 2-2 count here for Young-Soo Kim, and he takes it into right field. Base hit. Adam Jones coming around to score, and we have a runner on the corners here as Young-Soo Kim delivers an RBI single. Adam Jones, man, he got himself a clutch hit. But here in the 9th, a swing and a miss, and Zach Britton collects his 23rd save of the season as we come out with a 2-0 victory here at home. 2 hits given up in the entire game, both of them by Gosman. 8 innings pitched. There was a lot of strikeouts this game. I am playing with quick count, so it doesn't really give me the time to adjust at the plate like I should. So I'm still getting used to the whole quick counts thing. So anyway, there was a lot of strikeouts that game. 34 combined, or like 37 combined or whatever. There was a lot of strikeouts. But here in the second game, we have Machado hitting a sacrifice fly. In to score is Adam Jones. And that is going to give us an early 1-0 lead here in the second game of the series. So how can we respond here in game number 2? How is the pitching going to do? Well, Chris Tillman hasn't had a great season so far. His ERA is over 7. We need to tone that down a little bit, as if you know this is going to be like an easy start for him, so to speak. You know, because this is the kind of start he needs. Because he's been really struggling. But here in the 7th, still 1-0. Bases loaded for Machado once again. Full count, 1 out. Can he get a run to come across? Well, yes and no. But, I mean, he did get the run to come across, but, I mean, it wasn't by a hit. He got the walk to come in, and it's now 2-0. But later on, it's Young-Soo Kim in the 8th inning. He's going to deliver another RBI as that one's going to come across. It's now 3-0. And, again, the pitching continuing to dominate here for both teams, actually. Both teams haven't been able to get many runs to come across, as Zach Britton gets now his 24th save on the season with that fly to Jonathan Scope in the shallow right. O's win 3-0, and now we're going for the sweep of the Oakland Athletics, as that's probably expected, but that's why we play the game. Tillman had a great start, 7 innings pitched, 8 Ks. Trevor Cahill was on the mound for the Athletics, 4 innings pitched, 4 walks, 4 hits, and 1 earned. But you see right here in the 3rd game, it's Lee Ferrillo, and he takes this one in the right. It's a rainbow to right, and it's good enough to go over the wall for a home run. And it gives the Orioles an early 1-0 lead, as Graven left that one over the middle of the plate. And Lee Ferrillo's like, I'll have a bit of that one, and it'll take out. So let's see how far this one traveled. About 337 feet, just enough to leave the right field fence. And, hey, they all count the same. It's 1-0 on Lee Ferrillo's 6th home run of the season. He's had a pretty good season, like I said. He's quietly good. So here we go. Chris Davis, more like Crush Davis. Gone. Like, that left Oriole Park on the street. Maybe to the moon. Because Chris Davis hits moonshots. Like, jeez. He doesn't hit home runs. He rockets them. I don't know. His power is so unbelievable. And it's now 2-0, 446 feet on Chris Davis's 22nd home run of the season. Ozuna on the mound, and that one's going to be an RBI single right here, or at least we think it's going to be, and it's going to be as safe at the plate as Riddick gets the RBI for the Athletics. Later on, it's still 2-1 here. Machado at the plate smokes it into left, but it's going to be a sacrifice fly, as that one's going to come across the score as Joey Rickard is there to cross the plate, making it 3-1. Like a lot of small ball this series. There's been a few big flies, but not as many as there has been in previous series. But nonetheless, you know, we're still getting the job done. But later on, Chris Davis, the other Chris Davis, hits this one to deep left, and that one leaves the field. And that is a home run that gives the Athletics the lead. 4-3 as Demney just did not have it right there. But later on in the bottom half, Young-Soo Kim continuing to show why he is a presence in this lineup, as he hits one over the wall, tying the game up at 4. And man, oh man, how the game has turned. You know, it's been back and forth now. Here we go. Now we have a possible situation where we could be seeing extra innings if we don't get the job done in the next, 2 innings. But we have faith. Our lineup has been solid. And here is Joey Rickard in the very next at-bat. Joey Rickard to left field, and this one has a chance. Gone. Joey Rickard. He is the World Series hero, and he continues to prove why he is becoming one of the best players in the league with that hit right there over the wall. He's hitting like 330 so far this season. He has been hitting out of his mind. So, again, a save situation for Britton. Lee Ferrillo touches second, and that one is going to end it. So 25 saves on the season for Zach Britton. And Demney gets the win, but at what cost? So we get the sweep of the Oakland Athletics. I mean, on paper, yes, this sweep should have happened, and we delivered. So that's all we needed to do. All we need to do is try and, solidify our pitching a little bit. I mean, the starting rotation did its job this series. Ozuna pitched great, Tillman pitched great, and Gosman pitched out of his mind. Liam Hendricks with the loss, Demney with the win. Rickard went 2 for 3 with a home run and an RBI, 2 runs scored. Great day for him. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy, hey, hit that like button. Show support for the series, show support for the channel, and all that good stuff. And until next time, my name is Sin with Vengeance. You guys have been amazing as always, and I am out. Peace.